are you?
Hi, James. I'm great, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. And hello to all our listeners. Welcome to our podcast. My name is James.
And I'm Olivia. It's so great to have you all here today. In this episode, we'll be talking about city life. It's an exciting topic with so much to discuss.
That's right. Before we dive into our conversation, we're going to introduce some key words that we'll use throughout the episode. These words are important to understanding city life, and we'll give you definitions and examples to help you learn.
Yes, let's start with the first word. The word is advantage. An advantage is something good or beneficial that helps you in a situation.
Examples: 1. Living in a city has the advantage of having everything nearby, like shops and restaurants. 2. Speaking two languages is a big advantage when you're looking for a job. 3. The advantage of public transport is that you don't need to worry about parking.
Great examples, James. The next word is parking space. A parking space is a place where you can park your car, usually in a parking lot or along the street.
Examples: 1. It's hard to find a parking space in the town center during busy hours. 2. Our apartment building has a parking space for every resident. 3. I was late because I spent 20 minutes looking for a parking space.
Perfect. Now, the next word is town center. The town center is the central part of a city or town where you usually find shops, restaurants, and businesses.
Examples: 1. The town center is always crowded on weekends because people go shopping. 2. They opened a new coffee shop in the town center last week. 3. We took a walk through the town center to enjoy the Christmas decorations.
Thank you, James. The next word is slum. A slum is a very poor and overcrowded area in a city where people often live in bad conditions.
Examples: 1. Many families in the slum don't have access to clean water. 2. The government has started a project to improve living conditions in the slums. 3. Some slums have vibrant communities despite the challenges they face.
Let's move on to crowded. Crowded means a place is full of people or things with little space left.
Examples: 1. The train was so crowded that we had to stand the whole way. 2. The city streets are always crowded during rush hour. 3. We decided to leave early to avoid the crowded shopping mall.
Next, we have pollution. Pollution is when harmful substances are added to the air, water, or land, making it dirty or unsafe.
Examples: 1. Air pollution is a big problem in many large cities. 2. Factories near the river have caused water pollution in the area. 3. Recycling is one way to help reduce pollution.
Now we have nightlife. Nightlife refers to entertainment and social activities that happen in the evening or at night, like going to bars, clubs, or theaters.
Examples: 1. The city has a great nightlife with lots of bars and live music venues. 2. We went out to enjoy the nightlife after dinner. 3. Nightlife in smaller towns is usually quieter compared to big cities.
The next word is cultural activity. A cultural activity is something related to art, music, history, or traditions that people enjoy or take part in.
Examples: 1. Visiting museums is my favorite cultural activity. 2. The city offers many cultural activities like theater performances and art exhibitions. 3. We attended a cultural activity where we learned traditional dancing.
Next is crime rate. The crime rate is the number of crimes that happen in a specific area during a certain time.
Examples: 1. The crime rate in the city has decreased over the past 5 years. 2. People often move to areas with a lower crime rate for safety. 3. The government is working hard to reduce the crime rate in this neighborhood.
Finally, we have migrate. To migrate means to move from one place to another, often for work or better living conditions.
Examples: 1. Many people migrate from rural areas to cities in search of jobs. 2. Birds migrate south for the winter. 3. My grandparents decided to migrate to the city when they were young.
Great job, James. And that's it for our vocabulary introduction. Now that we've covered these words, let's dive into our discussion about city life.
Thanks, Olivia. City life is such an interesting topic because it's so different from living in rural areas. One thing that stands out to me is the advantage of having everything close by. For example, in a city, you can usually find shops, schools, and hospitals within a short distance.
Absolutely, James. But with that advantage comes challenges like finding a parking space. In busy areas, especially the town center, parking can be a real headache. People often spend so much time driving around just to find a spot.
That's true, and the town center itself can be quite crowded, especially during rush hours or on weekends. It's vibrant, yes, but sometimes it feels overwhelming when you're surrounded by so many people.
I agree. Another thing that's hard to ignore is pollution in big cities. Whether it's air pollution from traffic or noise pollution from all the activity, it's something that really affects the quality of life.
Right, Olivia. On the other hand, cities are full of opportunities for cultural activities. You can visit museums, attend concerts, or watch plays. There's always something interesting happening, and that adds a lot of value to city life.
Yes, and let's not forget about the nightlife. Cities are famous for their vibrant nightlife, with bars, clubs, and restaurants staying open late. It's something you don't usually find in smaller towns or rural areas.
But then, there are areas like slums, where life can be very difficult for people. These areas often have limited resources and high crime rates, which makes it hard for residents to improve their living conditions.
That's so true, James. It's also one of the reasons why some people decide to migrate to other cities or even countries, hoping for better opportunities and a safer environment.
Exactly. City life is such a mix of positives and negatives, and it really depends on how you approach it and what you're looking for.
That's a great point, James. City life really is about finding balance. While the opportunities and experiences are amazing, the challenges like pollution and crime rates can't be ignored. It's up to the people and the city authorities to find ways to address these problems.
Exactly, Olivia. One thing that's being done in many cities is creating better public transportation systems. If more people use buses, trains, or bikes, it could reduce traffic and help with air pollution.
Yes, and improving infrastructure can also help with issues like parking spaces and traffic jams in the town center. When cities plan well, they create more efficient spaces for people to live and work.
True, but we also need to think about the social side of things. For example, encouraging more cultural activities can bring communities together and give people a sense of belonging. It's one of the beautiful aspects of city life.
I completely agree, James. And cities with vibrant nightlife and diverse activities often attract young people and tourists, which boosts the economy. But at the same time, cities need to ensure that areas like slums are also supported and not left behind.
Yes, because those areas often have the highest crime rates, and improving living conditions there can make a huge difference. Everyone deserves a safe and healthy place to live, no matter where they are.
That's why initiatives to help people who migrate to cities are so important. Many of them come with hopes for better opportunities, and cities need to provide resources and support to help them succeed.
Absolutely, Olivia. Cities are places of opportunity, but they also come with responsibilities for the government, for communities, and for individuals.
You're absolutely right, James. Cities are places full of opportunity, but they also require everyone, governments, communities, and individuals to work together to make them better. Addressing challenges like pollution, crime rates, and supporting areas like slums can create a more balanced and enjoyable city life for everyone.
Exactly, Olivia. And when cities invest in better infrastructure, public services, and more cultural activities, they create an environment where people thrive. It's all about creating spaces where people feel safe, connected, and inspired.
At the same time, it's important to remember the small things, like making it easier to find parking spaces or reducing overcrowding in the town center. These practical changes can improve daily life in cities significantly.
Yes, and let's not forget the importance of building inclusive communities. Whether it's supporting those who migrate to the city or creating vibrant nightlife and social spaces, cities should be welcoming to everyone.
Well said, James. To summarize, city life is full of both challenges and opportunities. From vibrant cultural activities and exciting nightlife to practical issues like reducing pollution and improving living conditions, there's so much that makes city life unique.
Thank you so much for listening, everyone. We hope you enjoyed this episode and learned something new about city life.
If you enjoyed this podcast, please give it a thumbs up, leave us a comment, and share it with your friends and family. We'd love to hear your thoughts and suggestions for future topics.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode.
Thanks again for joining us today. Take care, and we'll see you next time.
Goodbye, everyone.